वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारम् प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तमाविद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्धधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अथ दशमोऽध्यायः।
अथ दशमोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
एकोनत्रिंशत् श्लोकपर्यन्तं दृष्टवन्तः। 29th was the last shloka. Starting from 19th the shloka onwards. Antate katayishyami दिव्या ह्यात्मविभूतयः प्राधान्यतः हे कुरुश्रेष्ठ नास्ति अन्तः विस्तरस्य मे इति आरभ्य इति एकोनविंशतितम श्लोकतः भगवता आत्मविभूति Divyaha Atma Vibhutayaha. Bhagavata Atma Vibhutayaha Uktaha. Katayishyami, I will tell you. Divyaha, these divine Atma Vibhuti, glories. Then we saw Ahamatma, Gudakesha, Sarvabhuta, Shayastitaha, Agamadishcha, Madhyamcha. In this, you can see Adityanam Shashti, Aham Vishnu iti. If you remember, we have seen in our Samasa class. Na Nirdharane Shashti iti Sutrena Samasaha na bhavati Nirdhara Shashti. That sutra given the example of all this. But not all are Nirdhara Shashti. Some are Sheshe Shashti we have to take. It's a good place to identify what Shashti is. Some are Sheshe Shashti. Shashti Sheshe, important sutra, if you remember. Shashti, Shesha Shashti. Pratipada Vidana Shashti, and all we saw. Pratipada Vidana Shashti. Nirdharana Shashti is when there is a group from which a particular thing is distinguished and there is a distinguishing fact. So three things will be there. Then it is Nirdharanam. So therefore there are of course there are Nirdharana Shashti and some are Shesha Shashti. Not all are Nirdharana Shashti. We have to note that. This is something from the grammatical perspective. Fine. Then Adityanam Aham Vishnu Nirdharanam. Jyotisham Ravihi Amshuma Nirdharanam. Iti. But some are Shesha Shashti. So we have seen up to 29th shloka, the last class we saw. Anantaha cha asmi Naganam. Naganam Shashti. Aham asmi Anantaha. Anantanama Nagaha Agam asmi. Yadasam Aham Varunaha. Yadasam. Among the Yadasa and God, Yadasam, among the gods of water, I am the Varuna. Pitranam, among the Pitras, I am the Aryama. Yamaha Sanyamatam Maham, Sanyamatam, the one who enforces discipline. Among them, I am Yama, Mrittihu iti. Yama is, Mrityu, Yama also means Yama, self-control. Yamaha, Sanyamatam, Sanyama, the word, a technical word used in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Sanyama. So, therefore, Sanyama, self-control is Yama. Or Yama could be death also, Mrityu also. It's a disciplinarian. Strict disciplinarian is Yamaha. It doesn't show mercy at all. Disciplines completely. Therefore, Yamaha, Yamadharma Rajaha, Mrityu Devata. That also we can take. Up to that we saw. Now, 30th shloka onwards. Prahlaadaschasmi daityanam kalakhalayataamaham.
प्रह्लादश्चास्मि
चास्मि
दैत्यानां
दैत्यानां कालः
कलयतामहम्
कलयतामहम्
मृगाणां च मृगेन्द्रोऽहं वैनतेयश्च पक्षिणाम्.
मृगाणां च
मृगाणां च
मृगेन्द्रोऽहं
मृगेन्द्रोऽहं
वैनतेयश्च
वैतनिश्च
पक्षिणाम्
पक्षिणाम्.
Some read as Pralhada. That is wrong. If it is Hakara followed by Dantya Nakara or Murdhanya or Makara, like in the word Brahma or Vani, etc., there, that Nakara, Dantyarva, Murdhanyava or Makara, that is pronounced first and then after that Hakara. And when Hakara is pronounced later, it is less emphasized. Therefore, there seems to be the Nakara, Dantya, Murdhanya or Makara sound more. Therefore, it becomes Brahma, as though that Hakara also has become Makara. That is fine for those three letters. We have in the Pratishaka, we have a rule. Pratishaka is a grammar system for the Veda. Every shaka of the Veda has got Prati Shaka, it's specific grammar system, grammar rules, not system, grammar rules called Prati Shaka. But for this, Hakara and Lakara, there is no such thing is not there. Not Pralhada. Prahlada only should be pronounced. Prahlada, not Prahlada. Prahlada is wrong. And this is the Ucharnam is Uras. In fact, Uras. Uras is another Ucharnam. It's all very specific. Uras, chest. We know Kantaha, Talu, Murdanya, Nasika, Oshto, Ityadyaha. This is Uras. In fact, in the Sanskrita Bharati Sandhi book, this letter and the Ucharnasthanam is given. Uras. Okay, we're talking more of grammar at the beginning itself. Of course, all this Ucharnam, for Ucharnam, we need to know all those things. Prahladaschaspmi, Prahladaha cha ahamasmi, Daityanam. Daityanam, Prahladaha. So, Daityanam, Ditehe, Apatyam Puman, Diti. The one who is born of Diti is Daitya. Daityas are Asuras. Daityaha. Diti, Aditi. The Kashyapa Prajapati. He had two wives, Diti and Aditi. So Diti, son of Diti is Daitya. Yatha Kuntehe Apatyam Puman Kaunteya Tadita. Similarly, Ditehe Apatyam Puman Daityaha, Bhagavachan Daityaha, Tadita. So Asuraha, Daityaha, Asuraha. And Devas are Aditi Putras. Aditi Putraha, Devaha, Diti Putraha, Daityaha, Asuraha. Prajapati, Kashyapa Prajapati is the father. So two wives, and they got two completely different types of children. One are endowed with the Devas, Devi Sampat, Devas. Other one are Asuras, Asuri Sampat, Asuras. Devi Sampat means they are endowed with Sattvika Guna, Sattva Guna. Asuri is Tamas, Tamo Gunatmaka. Now, even though Prahlada is a Daitya, it's Asura, but it's an exception. Klada, the word Klada means to please. The Dhatu Pata, you will see. Klada means to please. He pleases everyone by his behavior, by his attitude. He's a Bhakta, great Bhakta. So Prahlada, he pleases everyone. The story of Prahlada, in fact, though we know, but still always the story of Prahlada is inspiring. Prahlada Stuti. Prahlada Stuti on Narsimha is very famous. Prahlada Stuti. So the Stuti on Narsimha, that which Prahlada wrote, when the Hiranyakashipu, his father had a boon that he cannot be killed by a human being or animal. He cannot be killed during day or night. He cannot be killed neither inside or outside the house. He cannot be killed by a wet or dry weapon. All opposites he has taken. Not by this, not by that. Not by a human being, not by animal. So therefore, now Bhagavan has to find a means to kill him. How? Therefore, he should not be born on the earth or something. That also. So therefore, the pillar was broke open by Hiranyakasipu. When he asked whether Bhagavan is here, then Lord Vishnu came out in the form of Nasimha, mixture of both the animal and the human, the head of a lion and the body of a human being. And that too, it is not either day or night, Sandhya Kala, exactly the twilight. And he was not killed on the ground or in the hair. He was just kept on his thigh. He was not killed inside the house or outside, exactly on the threshold. So all the conditions were fulfilled. All the conditions were fulfilled to kill him. Otherwise, he will not die. He should not be killed by wet or dry weapon. They killed him by just by nails. So at that time, Prahlada, he did the stuti, Prahlada stuti. And he's a great bhakta of Vishnu. When he was in the womb of the mother itself, he was initiated by Narada into this Ashtakshari. Om Namo Narayana mantra. Om Namo Narayana Mantropasakaha Vaikunta Bhuvanalokam Gamishyati. Such a great mantra. And we have seen Narayana Upanishad. We have the chanting class we learned. Vaikunta Bhuvanalokam Gamishyati. Iti Upasaka, those who do Upasana of Narayana. So therefore, Prahlada is one of the greatest bhakta. Remembering him in the morning itself is auspicious. Prahlada, Narada, Parashara, Pundarika, Vyasa, Ambarisha, Shuka, Shaunaka, Bhishmat, then Rutmangata, Arjuna, Vasishta, Vibhishanadin, Punya, Nivan, Parama, Bhagavatan, Manasas, Parami. Pratasparanam is very auspicious. Prahlada, a great bhakta. One should emulate the qualities of Prahlada. Prahladaha, that Aham Asmi. I am that Prahlada. So, Daityanam Prahladaha. Daityanam Ditiputranam Danavanam Prahladaha Hiranya Kashipu Putraha Prahladaha Aham Asmi. Then Kalaha. Kalayatam Kalaha Aham Asmi iti. Kalayatam. Kalanam means Sankyanam, Gananam, counting. Tatkurvatam, Ganavatam, Kalaha. So, Kalayitam, Ganayitam, Kalaha, Samayaha, Agam Asmi. I am the time. I am the Kala. Who keeps what? Who keeps account of time. So among the one who keep the accounts, I am the time. I am the time. Because the time is ticking away all the time, constantly. That's only one thing which doesn't remain. That doesn't remain just without ticking, without moving. The time always ticking. Every moment, every second ticking, ticking. It means time is nearing. There is the distance between Yama and us is becoming shorter and shorter, ticking, ticking. The clock is always ticking. It's a matter of time. So therefore, Kalayati, one keeps account of time. Kalayati, Kalayatam, Ganavatam, Gananavatam, who keeps counting, who counter. Computer, it's a computer. It keeps all the accounts intact. It cannot make any mistake. It is supercomputer, it is. So never does any mistake. When a person is born at a particular time in a particular place, he is born. That time, from that time onwards, clock ticks. He cannot have an extra breath. He cannot have an extra 1 hour. He cannot have extra, not just 5 minutes, 1 minute, not an hour. So therefore the time, Kalanam, time is all the time it is counting. And there are no misses in the count. It is the countdown starts the day we are born. The number of breaths or the time, if over, then it is the tick. So, iti kalaha aham asmi kalayatam. Among the counter, among that which counts, I am the counter. Kalaha iti. Therefore, the only previous one we can take Yamaha to be the self-control. Because here Kalaha, Kala Devata, Mrityu is talked about. So, Mrityu Devata. Chitragupta, he takes count of Papa Punya. He's having the account of Papa Punya of all the people. He maintains it without any mistake. He's a super accountant. And Kalaha, he takes care of your time. So Kalaha, Mrityuhu, Antakaha iti. Then Mriganam cha, Mrigendraha, Mriganam Indraha, Mriganam Indraha, Mrigendraha. Who is a Mrigendra? Mriganam, Pashunam, Vanya Pashunam, Harinadinam, Sarvesha Madhye, Mrigendra, Mrigarajaha, Mrigaraja. Who is the Mrigaraja? Either it could be a Vyagraha atava Simha. Generally, Simha we take. So I am the lion, Mriganam Indraha. Vyagra also we can take. So lion or tiger. So Mriga means generally animal. And Indra means king, the king of the animals. So therefore, lion is, since it's not afraid of any animal, therefore we take lion. So therefore, even why not tiger? Because a tiger will never voluntarily engage in a fight with a lion. But the lion will not run away, even from a tiger. That is, therefore lion will stand. Therefore lion is better. Mriganam Indraha, Simha Ahamasmiti. The fearlessness. As a Raja, the king should be fearless in fighting the opponents, the enemies, and protecting the prajas. Similarly, the lion, it just fights till the end boldly. So therefore, Indraha, Mriganam Indraha, Ahamasmi, Mriganam Indraha, Mriga, Pashunam. Then Vainateyascha Pakshinam. Vainateyaha, Pakshinam is Pakshi. Pakshaha asya asti iti Pakshin. So therefore, Pakshinam, Pashavatam, Akashacharinam. Another word for Pakshi is Akashachari. Akashe Charati. Akashacharin. Kagaha. Ke gacchati iti Kagaha. Kakanam. Akashacharinam. Pakshavatam. The one who has got feathers. Pakshavatam. Vigahanam. Madhye. Aham. Vainateyaha. Vinatayaha. Putraha. Vainateyaha. Pakshirajaha. Garudaha ityartha. Vainateya is Garudaha. Pakshiraja. So Vainateyaha. Among the birds. Pakshinam, among the birds, the winged ones, Pakshavatam, I am the Garuda. Vainateyaha, Garuda, the son of Vinata. Vinatayaha, Patyam Puman, Vainateyaha. Garut means wing. Garutman means the one who has got winged one. Garutman. And Garuda is a Bhakta of Vishnu, like Prahlada. He is a Vahanam of Vishnu Bhagavan. So Garuda, unlike vultures, Garuda flies very high. And Garuda has got a white band around its neck. And the sighting Garuda is a good omen. So that the vibhuti of Garuda is nothing but myself. Iti Pakshinam Vainateyaha Ahamasmi iti. Then the next shloka. Pavanaf Pavatamasmi Ramashastra
पवनः राम शस्त्रभृतामहम्
Jashanamakarashasmi Srotasamasmi Jannavi.
जषणामकरश्चास्मि
शास्मि
श्रोतसामस्मि
श्रोत्रसामस्मि
जाह्नवी
चाक्नि
Jannavi. Here also, this is a good example. Jannavi. Akara also pronounced as Nakara. Jannavi. So Pavatam, Pavanaha, Aham Asmi. Pavatam, purifier, Pavayitru Nam. Pavanaha, Vayuhu. Pavayitru Nam, Vayuhu, Aham Asmi. Pavana is another name for Vayu. Pavana Putra, Anjaneya, Marutihi, we say. Vayu Putraha. So Pavana is Vayuhu. And Agni is also another purifier. Yanagni Tikta Karmanam. So among the purifying agents, is Bhagavan says, Aham Vayuhu, Punati, Pavayati iti Pavanaha. So the Vayu keeps the atmosphere clean and and keeps it clean, therefore being survived. So Vayuhu. So Vayuhu, Punati, therefore Therefore, Pavatam, among the purifier. Vayu keeps the atmosphere pure. Any amount of this, the any amount of the pollution, but Vayu just makes it in one blow. It just cleans and keeps the atmosphere healthy for beings to survive. So no impurities stay in the atmosphere forever. Vayu cleans. It's a good cleaner. Otherwise, how do you clean? You can clean the thing of its impurities by putting in a fire. Fire is a good cleaner, but you cannot clean the atmosphere by putting in a oven. So Vayu is the best cleaner. So Vayu cleans. Then Ramaha, Dasharatha Putraha, Dasharatha Tanayaha, Ramaha, Ahamasmi, among whom Shastrabhrutam, Shastrabhrutam, Bru, Dhatu, Bru is the Dharane, Shastrabhrutam, Shastradharinam, Shastradharinam, Shastra, weapon, Shastram Dharati, iti Shastradhari, Tesham, Shastradharinam, Kshatriyanam, Veeranam Madhye, Aham Ramaha, Shastrabhrutam, Aham Ramaha, among the people who wield weapons, Aham Rama. Avatara of Vishnu. Kodanda Rama, we say. Kodanda Rama. Kodanda is a very powerful weapon. In the Karadushana Vada, it is described. It has a bell. When the bell rings, when the bell is there in the Kodanda, when the bell rings, just by the sound, 1,000 people will be killed. So even in Ramayana, it is said, even one arrow of Rama would dry up the entire ocean. So, therefore, Rama is a great warrior. It's a great one who is good in handling the weapons. So Shastra Bhrutam, therefore Shastra Bhrutam Ramaha, and he had extraordinary powers. So therefore, even in fact, at the time of Rama, there are other avatars. Parashurama also considered to be an avatara. He also is a master in wielding weapons, and Balarama also. But among them, all the avatars, Dasharatha Rama is Shastram, Daraitranam, Dashati Ramaha is greater. Therefore, Aham Asmiti, Bhagavan Krishna says, Saham Ramaha, therefore Rama Krishna. Then Jashanam Makaraha cha Asmi. Jashanam is Matsyanam. Makaraha, Matsya Visheshaha, Nakraha, Timingalaha. Makara has got many meaning. You can take Nakara or Timingala. So Jasha means fish among the aquatic creatures. Aham Makaraha. Makara can refer to any large animal. Either it could be a crocodile or it could be a shark, Timingala or whale. So it's like the elephant of the waters, we say. This whale, Timingalaha. So Timingalaha. So the vibhuti of the Makara is myself. This I am. The one says, Makaraha, Dashanam, among the aquatics. I am the Makara. I am the Timingalaha, Nakaraha, the huge aquatic creature. Srotasam, Janavi, Srotas means that which flows. Srotasam, Pravahanam, that which flows. Among these rivers. Sravanti, that which flows. Aham, Janavi. Janavi is Janhu Tanaya or Bhagirathi. Bhagirathi also another word. Bhagirathasya. Putri. Putri or from Bhagirath, the river has come. Therefore, Bhagirathi is another name. Ganga. So Janavi is Ganga. So Janhu Tanaya atava Bhagirathi Ganga Aham Asmi. Among what? Among Srotasam. Among that which flows. Sru means to flow. Sravati. Then Sro. Srotasam, among the flowing waters, I am Janavi, Ganga. Ganga is always fresh, and Ganga is compared to Jnana. Jnana Ganga. Ganga always, as water, flows from higher level to lower level. Similarly, Jnanam also flows from the teacher to the student. Ganga stands for knowledge. That is why it is Jnana Ganga, always it is pure. So therefore, Ganga is Jnana, as Jnana Ganga is unbroken flow of knowledge. Like taking bath in the Ganga frees oneself from all the papas. Similarly, taking bath in Jnana Ganga, the highest papam, the Janma, Marana, the Samsara, from that the person is relieved. So that's why Ganga. So Ganga symbolizes Brahma Vidya. It's ever flowing, ever flowing river, like a river. And every ghat in the river is like a guru. So therefore, from the guru to Chishya, the knowledge, Brahma Vidya flows. So therefore, Brahma Vidya, and there is Jnana Ganga, it is said. Jnana Ganga, because Brahma Vidya, and Ganga are, they are looked upon as identical. Another name for Ganga is Jahnavi. Jahnavi is the son of, or the daughter of Jahnavi, Jannu Maharishi. Janhu Tanaya Jahnavi. Janhu is another Maharishi. In fact, the Ganga, there's a story. Ganga flooded the king of Jannu and his Yagashala. Therefore, Jannu drank the whole Ganga, and after that he released. Therefore, Jannu Tanaya, daughter of Jannu. Then later, another story. It's a Bhagirata. Bhagirata, he prayed to Jannu Rishi, and therefore he gave her out. The Jannu Rishi, he gave her out through his ears because of the prayer of Bhagirata. Similarly, so that's also symbolic that he gave, that Jannu Maharishi gave Ganga out through his ear, throughout his ear. In Brahma Vidya also, you also have to give out to others. So that is giving out. It has to be taught, and the students should, with ears, should listen. So in Brahma Vidya also, there is giving out to others. Like Janna Maharishi gave Ganga out through his ears. Similarly, Brahma Vidya also has to give out to others. So therefore, Ganga as Jnanam, Jnana Ganga. Otherwise, also Ganga is pure river. It is ever uncontaminated. Therefore, stands for purity. Therefore, so Tasam, any amount of impurities added, still it is pure only. Always is pure. Therefore, Janavi, Srotasam, among the flowing Pravahanam, Aham, Janavi Ganga Asmiti. Why not Yamuna? Why Ganga? Because Ganga is it is Amrita, it is knowledge itself, not just a river. And they say when Yamuna and Ganga were compared. Yamuna is a place sacred where Bhagavan Krishna he played, but Ganga is not just a river, not just a water. It is knowledge, it is Amritam. As Vidya is compared to Brahma Vidya. As Brahma Vidya flows from teacher to the Shishya. Similarly, Brahma Vidya, as Ganga flows from higher level to lower level. Similarly, Brahma Vidya, it flows from the teacher to the Shishya, and as Ganga purifies the people of all their papas, similarly Brahma Vidya purifies the ultimate papa, that is which is a kanam for this banda. So therefore it is equated. Therefore Amritam iti. Amritam, knowledge. Jnana Ganga, that is why Jnana Ganga we say. Ultimate purifier. Jnana Ganga. Then the next shloka, let us read. Sarga namadirantascha madhyam chaivaagamarjuna.
सर्गानामादि दन्तश्च मध्यं चै
Adhyatma vidya vidyanam vadah pravadatamaham.
Adhyatma vidyanam vadah pravadatamaham.
Madhyam chaivaham Arjuna. Madhyam cha evaham Arjuna. Should be read like that. Okay. Sarganam. Adihi antaha madhyam cha. E Arjuna. Ahameva. Sarganam is, Sarga is Srishti. Srishti Nam. Srishti Nam. Sarganam Srishti Nam. Among the Srishti. Srishti has got, among the creation has got beginning, middle, and end. Time-wise as well as space-wise. Bhagavan says, I am everything. Time-wise also it is myself. And space-wise also it is myself alone. Sarga means Srishti. Sarga means action, activity. The act of the creation talked about. So the action that creates, the action that protects and sustains, the three important actions. One is creation, other one is sustenance, other one is protection. So the creation, Sarganam, Adi, Utpatti in the form of Sankalpa. Ishvara Sankalpa is the Jagat Srishti. So Adihi, Janma, Agamasmi. Then Antaha, that is the Sushupti of, this is called Yoga Nidra. Antaha, Pralayaha, Tadapi Agamasmi. And Madhyam, in between only there is manifestation of the being, Sthitihi. Therefore, that is Aham Madhyam cha eva Ahameva Arjuna. Therefore, it is the beginning is the Bhagavan, end also it is, in between also it is Lord alone. So therefore it is Aham Adischa Madhyam cha Bhutanam Antayeva. In fact, it was said before. It's not Bhutanam Antayeva cha, it before is Bhagavan has said. Aham Adischa Madhyam cha Bhutanam Antayeva cha. But here it is not Bhutanam, here with reference to the everything it talked about. Previously, it was only with reference to bhutas. Agam Adischa Madhyamcha Bhutanam Antayevacha. Previously, it was Bhagavan has talked about where it is in the beginning. Agamadischa Madhyamcha Bhutanam, the 20th shloka, second line. Bhutanam Adihi Antaha Madhyam. But here, Bhagavan is not talking about a bhuta, he is talking about everything. Sarganam, creation. Creation is everything is included, not just a bhuta. So Sarganam Adihi Antaha Madhyam cha Ahameva cha. Iti. So therefore Bhagavan alone is in the form of the beginning of the Srishti, the Sthiti as well as the Anta. So everything is Bhagavan. Therefore, what is Srishti? Really, Srishti is just manifestation. So Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, all they come and go, they're subject to change. Therefore Mithya. Therefore it's all Mayika. So it's all Bhagavan alone is all through. Born, gone, and again come and gone. So therefore that doesn't, therefore it's Mithya. Anything which comes cannot stay, it has to go. The staying is only in the middle. Therefore Mithya Jagat. Mithya Jagat, in the Mithya Jagat, whatever things are there, bhutas are, beings are, Chetana Vastu or Achetana Vastu. Everything is subject to coming and going, Mithya. The entire Jagat is Mithya. And all the things are subject to Mithya only. Bhagavan alone is some of this Mithya Jagat. Therefore, Aham Eva, Bhagavan Satyam. Satyam, the Satyam. So I am there throughout. I am as the Adhara for everything. Therefore, that which comes and goes, that is Mithya. So Sarganam Adihi Aham, Madhyam Aham, and Antaha Api Aham. Means what is Adi, what is Anta, when everything is Bhagavan himself. Therefore, the Adi, Anta, and Madhya of the Srishti is Mithya. Just a manifestation and unmanifestation. In between, there is only sthiti. So all through this, it is Bhagavan alone. When we say this Mithya is Bhagavan, but Bhagavan is not Mithya. It is a Satyam, it is a truth. They all have apparent existence, not absolute existence. In fact, there is no really Srishti. Srishti is, we use the word projection, not creation. So nothing is created. It is projection, manifestation. Like our Sushupti. Like our Sushupti and Jagrat Avastha. Jagrat, wake up. Sushupti, Laya, unmanifest. So manifestation is waking, unmanifestation is Sushupti. Our Sushupti is limited. Our Sushupti or our Jagrat Avastha is limited. Similarly, our Sushupti also, whereas Ishvara Sushupti is Yoga Nidra. And when he wakes up, there is manifestation of this Jagat. Therefore, everything is Aham Asmi, myself. There is nothing other than the Lord. Ahameva iti. Then Vidya, Adhyatma Vidya, Vidyanam, among the disciplines of knowledge, various disciplines of knowledge, Vidyanam, Aham Atma Vidya, Vidyanam, Vividhanam, Vidyanam Madhye, Vidyanam Madhye, Aham Atma Vidya, Atma Sambandhini Vidya, Atma Vidya, Adhyatma Vidya, Atma Vidya and Adhyatma Vidya. Adhyatma is the knowledge which is centered on the Atma. Adhyatma. Adhyatma is Atmani. Adhyatma is Aviya, Pribhava. Adhyatma, Atmani is equal to Atmani Ityartaha. The knowledge is centered on the Atma. The knowledge which reveals the nature of Atma. The knowledge which reveals the nature of Atma. Atmanam Adhikritya Pravrittam. Everything else is Anatma. Anatma Vidya, Apara Vidya. Apara Vidya doesn't give moksha. In fact, it keeps a person always bound, whereas Atma Vidya gives moksha. Therefore, Anatma Vidya, Vidya Vishayatvat, Bandha Vishayatvat, therefore, Anatma Vidya has got limitation. It is subject to subject to improvement always. Whereas Adhyatma Vidya is the only Vidya where there is complete obliteration of ajnana, ignorance. Only Vidya where we can say I am knowledgeable, no ignorance. Because it is a knowledge of oneself, Atma. Therefore, that's why Raja Vidya, Raja Gugyam. That's called Raja Vidya. Para Vidya in the language of Mundaka. Sarva Vidya Pratishtam. Any other Vidya keeps you Ajnaha. This Vidya alone makes you Jnani. There is not even a dot of, an iota of avidya. Once Vidya rises, that knocks off all the notions that we have with regard to ourselves. So therefore, that is a Vidya. Adhyatma Vidya, Atma Vidya, Vidyanam, Aham Asmi. Then Pravadatam, Aham Vadaha. Pravadatam, Madatam, Pravadatam. So this is interesting. Pravadatam. Prakarshena, Vadatam. It means there are different types of Vada. There are different types of Vada that in four types are there. In four types. That is Vada means discussion. That is from Vadadatu. Vadatam. Among the Vada, among the dialogues. I am the Vadaha. But what are the dialogues? Vada, Jalpa, Vitanda, and one more is the Samvada. Vada, Jalpa, Vitanda. Samvada is, of course, that is between the teacher and the student. But Vada, Jalpa, Vitanda. Vitanda Kyanam, Tesham Madhye, Vadaha. So here it is a good point to be noted. Here it is Sheshe Shashti. It is Sheshe Shashti. So Pravadata means Prakarshena Vada Jalpa Vitanda Vedena Vadanam Kataram Kurvatam. Kurvatam, that is Vadinam. Aham Vadaha. Here it is Samanda Shashti. It is not Nirdhana Shashti. Here it's not, sorry, it's not Samanda Shashti, Shesha Shashti. Sheshe Shashti here. Yaha Vadaha. Yaha Vadaha Asti. Pravadatam. Among the different dialogues, different Vadas, I am the Vadaha. Vadaha means the dialogue, the constructive dialogue. That is, when a person argues, just argues only for the sake of dismissing others or to expose other person's ignorance. That is para mata nirakara. That is called vitanda. My intention is not to come to, not to arrive at, not to come to the truth, not to arrive at the truth. I want to dismiss you. I want to prove that you are ignorant. Somehow, the vitandavada. I'm not interested in my own mata, what my mata also. But I want to question your mata. I'm not interested in improving my knowledge, but I want to put you down. Paramata nirakaranam, that is vitandavada. Swamata stapanam vina paramata nirakaranam vitandaha iti. Without expressing my view, I want to put you down. Therefore, this has nothing to do with finding out the truth. The whole point is to prove the other person wrong. That is paramata nirakaranam vitanda. This is one type of vada. There is another type called jalpa. In jalpa, is the person expresses his opinion repeatedly and doesn't listen to others people's views. So paramata nirakaranam vina swamata stapanam. That is jalpa. Vitanda is swamata stapanam vina paramata nirakaranam. Whereas jalpa is paramata nirakaranam vina swamata stapanam. You don't dismiss the opponent, but always you repeatedly you keep on saying your mata, your opinion. So here also the discussion is not fruitful, will not be fruitful, because the person is not interested to find out the truth. He wanted to prove only his point. So Jalpa is more of like a fanaticism. Vitanda is ego based. Jalpa is fanaticism. Both Jalpa and Vitanda are useless. By that person will not arrive at the truth. There is no learning in the process. Whereas the other one vada is that's called vadaha, where there is constructive discussion. Tatparya nirnaya palartham vadaha. My aim is not to prove my view or others' view, but just to find out the fact. Tatparya tattva nirnayartham nirnaya palartham vadaha, the discussion, the dialogue, the constructive dialogue. Even if I am defeated, I am not affected because I'm interested in finding out the truth. Even if I defeat the opponent, I don't rejoice because that's a discussion. It's not to prove my point. So there is no ego involved, and therefore there is no hurt, etc. Here, there is no bitterness. So that is vada. That's why vadaha. That is more called samvada. Samvada is where the one where generally samvada will be between the teacher and the student. Samvada cannot be between the people of the same level. Vada is almost the discussion among the people of the same level, whereas samvada is between the two people where one is knowledgeable, other one is a recipient of the knowledge. That is why it is generally between the teacher and the student. Samvada. So therefore, pravadatam, among the people who are committed to vada, aham vadaha, I am that vadaha, I am in the form of the dialogue, the constructive dialogue, vadaha, aham asmi iti, aham vadaha. So artha nirnaya etuhu vadaha. Artha Nirnaya Hetuhu Vadaha Vada Sanyakah Bhavati Saha Ahamasmi. Therefore, here it is Sheshe Shashti. You can note. Here it is among the people who does the Vada. I am the Vadaha, he says. I am the dialogue. The dialogue is talked about here. The dialogue is talked about. Parvatatam Vadaha Ahamasmi. Unlike the other, where there is Nirdharana is done. But here, among those who discuss, Parvatatam means who speaks, who discuss. Vadatam, Shatranta, Vadanto, Vadantaha, Parvatatam Shashti Bhakti. So Parvatatam, among the people who discuss, who argues. I am the Vadaha, I am the discussion. I am not the person who does Jalpa, Vitanda, or who does Vada. I am the Vadaha, I am the discussion. I am the discussion that is truth-finding discussion. The capacity in the dialogue. The capacity in the dialogue is myself. The capacity in the dialogue to find out the truth. That is myself. Therefore, here it is Shesha Shashti, Natu Nirdharana Shashti. You can note. Sheshe Shashti has a meaning of off. We can say in roughly, OF off. Nirdharana Shashti is among. So here the translation also, if you see, translation among the of those who discuss. In fact, that is how the Swamiji has also translated. Not among those who discuss. Of those who discuss, I am the discussion. In other places and all, you will see among those, among the disciplines of knowledge, I am the knowledge of the self. Like Vidyanam Adhyatma Vidya Ahamasmi. Among the disciplines of knowledge, I am Adhyatma Vidya. But here, of those who discuss, I am the discussion. I am the discussion leading to the finding the facts, the truth. So this is a good example to note Sheshe Shashti, Natu Nirdhana Shashti. Next shloka, 33. Aksharanam makarosmi Vadvasamasika cha
प्राणां
अक्षराणामकारोऽस्मि
करोरस्मि
द्वन्द्वसामासिकस्य च
द्वन्द्वसामसिकस्य च
Ahameva Kshayak Khalo Dhataham Vishvato Mukha.
अहमेवाक्षयः कालो
अहमेवाक्षकालो
धाताहं
धाताहं
विश्वतो
विश्वतो
मुखः
मुखम्.
So, Aksharanam Naksharati iti Akshara. Ksharati iti Ksharaha. Akshara Naksharati. Varnanam ityartaha. Varnanam Shabdanam. The sounds. Aksharanam Akaraha Agamasmi. Pratama Varnaha. Sarva Varnanam Adima Varnaha Akaraha. Akaraha Agamasmi. Akara vai sarva vak. Shruti Vakyam is there. Everything is Akara. Because Omkara also, Om begins with A. So I am the letter A among the letters of alphabet. Here it is Nirdhana Shashti. Aksharanam Aham. Among the letters, I am the letter A. Because all other letters are modification of these letters. Agaramagara Itallam, Adi Bhavan Madatre Ulagu. Akarat Evaniryanti, Samastanam Aksharana, Samastani Aksharani. So from Akara only all the other Aksharas have come. Therefore, it is the basic fundamental syllable. So without that sound, there cannot be any other sound. Therefore, since the basic sound is A, Bhagavan says, I am that. I manifest in the form of A. Every sound is a modification of that. Therefore, Akaraha, Ahamasti. Aptehe Adimatvatva. In the Mandikya, it is said. Akara vai sarva vak, Saisha. That we have seen in the in the, I think in the Kena Upanishad, Bhashyam. I think Kena Upanishad, recently only we have seen. Akara vai sarva vag. It is, Bhashyakara quoted from Aitareya Aranikam, another Shruti. So therefore, all the letters are modification of this letter Akara. So therefore, Akara is presented over by the Brahmaji also. Akara, Ukara, Makara. As in Mandikya, referring to the three avasthas or it can refer to the three stages. Akara stands for Utpatti. Ukara stands for Sthiti. Makara for Laya. So as Sthiti, therefore it is Brahmaji, the creator. So Akara stands for, Akara is presided over by Brahmaji. So therefore Akaraha is myself, because it is the beginning, because it is the beginning from which everything has come. Therefore, Brahmaji is a Sritikarta, he is a creator from which he creates everything has come. Therefore, Akara is presided over by Brahmaji. The letter is presided over by Brahmaji, the Akara, the Akshara, initiator of this Jagat. And Akara is the initiator of all the letters of the language also, from which it is a source. Therefore, that is myself. Akaraha Agam Asmi. Then another thing, beautiful Bhagavan says here, Dvandvaha, Dvanda Samasa. Samasa means we know. Samasanam, Samyak, Samasanam, Samasyate, iti Samasaha, Samyak Bhavanam, Asanam. The words are well put together to form a compound words. The words are put together. They're compounds. So, therefore, two words become one word, and the word can either denote any one of them, or it can denote something else. Therefore, we have got many samasa, like Tatpurusha samasa, Bhagavik samasa, Abhibhava samasa, Upapara samasa. There are many samasas. So among all the samasas, Dvandvaha. Among all the samasas, Dvandvaha Agamasmi iti. Dvandva meaning in all other compounds, either the Purvam will be Pradhanam or Uttaram will be Pradhanam or Anya Pada Pradhana, like Bhagavri. Whereas in Dvanda Samasa, both the words have equal predominance, like in Rama Lakshmanav, Ramascha Lakshmanascha Rama Lakshmanav, which is Pradhana. Both are Pradhana. Rama Lakshmanav, Ramascha Lakshmanascha Rama Lakshmanav, both are Pradhana. So therefore, the Dvandva compound, Dvandva, because where all the words are equally important, one doesn't subserve another. There is no Shesha Sheshi Baba, impartial. That is why Bhagavan says, Dvandvaha Agam must be, because Bhagavan is present in all, in everything. Samoham Sarvabhuteshu, there is Samattam, there is equality. Therefore, in Samasa also is Dvandvaha, because where both the Pura Padam and Uttara Padam are equally important. That is the only Samasa where both are equally important. Samatvam. Therefore, Aham Dvandvaha Samasikasya cha, that is Samasa Samugasya Madhye Aham Dvandvaha Ubaya Padartha Pradhanaha Dvandvanama Samasaha Aham Asmi iti. So Bhagavan is the Dvanda Samasa. Of course, all the Samasas are Bhagavan, but here it is Dvanda is glorified. Not that other Samasas are not. Other Samasas also, but here Dvandva, where both the Padas are given equal importance. Purva Padartha Pradhanaha Avibhavaha. Uttara Padartha Pradhanaha Tatpurushaha. Anya Padartha Pradhanaha Bhagavrihi. Ubaya Padartha Pradhanaha Dvandvaha. So therefore, Ubaya Padartha Pradhanyena Utkrishtaha Dvandvaha Samasaha Aham asmi, I am that. Iti. Then ahameva kshayaha kalaha. Akshayaha kalaha ahameva. Kala is akshaya, not it is inexhaustible. The time exhausts everything. Kala yat kalaha na yataha vayameva yataha. As Bhatrari says in Vairagya Shatakam. Time exhausts everything else. It never gets exhausted. Time exhausts everything. In fact, kalaha na yata vayameva yata. Kala doesn't exhaust. We alone are exhausted. We want to pass time, whereas time is passing away. Time is passing us away. Therefore, in fact, we say the kala is the devourer of everything, devours everything. Kala. So here also you can see. Here also it is the kalaha. When we say kalaha, mahakalaha, mahakalaha, kalaha, mahakalaha, among the kala, akshayaha, akshayaha means kshaya, kshayaha means vinashaha, vinashaha antaha, tad ragitaha, therefore akshayaha, nasha ragitaha, time which doesn't have kshaya, nasha, that is myself. So therefore, here you can see the meaning for kala. Here there is no sixth case. There is there is no among. As we saw Aksharanam, Akaraha, Gamasmi, there is among is there. But here and similarly of those who discuss Pravadatam, Agam, Vadaha, similarly, here there is no Shashti here. Agam, Akshayaha, Kala, very Shashti. There is no Nirdhana Mandal, not done. Neither Nirdhana nor Shesha Shashti. Because there is no Shashti at all. Bhagavan just expresses himself. Aham Akshayaha Kalaha. I am the inexhaustible, this Kala Tattvam Aham Miti. Akshaya means that which doesn't come to end. Relatively, in the samsara, everything comes to an end because there is a continuous flow. But what about in Paramatma? Paramatma, there is no time at all. But Jagat is born and Jagat moves. That is only in Vyavaharika. From the standpoint of Paramatma, Paramarthika, where is time? Time itself is Mithya. So therefore, I am the time which is eternal, inexhaustible, eternal. There is no Adi, there is no Madhyama, there is no Anta. Adi, Madhyama, Anta. Adi means beginning. Beginning means it implies time. It means before it was not there, now it has a beginning. Therefore, Jagat has come to existence. Therefore, time ticks. Adihi, manifest, and then Sati, and then unmanifest. Again, it comes. Again, the clock ticks. But Akshayaha Kalaha, it means I am timeless. The truth of time, time is Mithya. The truth of time is myself. Kalasyapi Atma is myself. Akshayaha. Akshayaha iti. In fact, this is what expressed in the Markandeya story. Markandeya is ever 16. It's always sweet 16. When the time came, Yamadharmaraja, when he threw his pasha, that time he embraced Shiva. So Shiva also was pulled by Yamadharmaraja. But then after that, what happened? That Shiva burnt him with his eye of knowledge. Knowledge burnt the time. It means knowledge destroys the time-bound samsara. That is the story. So therefore, that Akshayaha Kalaha Ahamasmi, inexhaustible time means there is the time which is eternal means timeless. That is the meaning. Aham timeless. I am timeless. In fact, that is the truth of each one of us as Atma, not subject to time. There is no time. Time is only for the Shariram, not for the Shariri. Shariram comes and goes, born at a particular time and goes away on a particular date. That's why we have Titi. But what about has Atma? As Atma doesn't najayate na mriyate va kadachit. Nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyaha. Akshayaha kalaha aham iti. Bhagavan says, I am the eternal. Time is which is eternal. Eternal means it doesn't, it is timeless. Eternal time. Eternal means it doesn't have a beginning. Beginningless time. It, it means it is not subject to time. Akshayaha. Not limited by time. It means there is no time, timeless. So I am the timelessness. I am timeless. And aham data, next one, aham data vishwato mukaha. Data vidata. Data means giver. I am the one who gives karmapala to the people, not randomly. Whatever they deserve, whatever the action they have done for them, the result accordingly I give. I am the producer of the law of results. It's an order. I'm in the form of the order. So Vishwato Mukaha, all pervasive, all pervading. It means nothing can happen without my knowledge. Without my knowledge, nothing, because Vishwato Mukaha, I am the one who has face everywhere. So I am the one, Vishwataha Mukani Yasya, the one who has his face everywhere. He faces everywhere. There is no front and there is no back. So I am all pervasive. Therefore, everything is known to me. Nobody can do anything secretly. Anything which is secret, maybe for others, but not for me. It is known to me. Therefore, Data, Aham Data, Data Aham Vishwato Mukaha. Data Aham Vishwato Mukaha iti. Data Didhatru. So Data Karmapala Data. Aham Dadami Dravinam Vishwate Supravye. It is in the Devi Suktam. Aham Data Karmapalasya Data. Data Dadami. Aham Data Punya Papa Karmanam Abhimataha Drashta Data iti. Vishwato Mukaha. One Tikakara says, Sarvato Vadana is all over. Sarva, Sarvo Parilochanaha. Its Lochana is vision, is eyes, eyesight is all over. So Vishwata Chakshuhu. Vishwata Chakshuhu. It comes in Narayana Upanishad. Vishwata Mukho, Vishwata Chakshuruta, Vishwata Stat iti. So the one who has mukha, the face all over, all there is he has got vision, he has got sight all over. It means everything is under the scope of his vision alone. Therefore, whatever the person does, the other may not know, but I know. Therefore, I am the giver of that karma pala, whether it is done in the daylight or done secretly, whatever. But I am the karma pala data. So Bhagavan says here, I am the order. So whatever the person experiences, it experiences because of his karma, past karma. The karma may not be known to you, but I know. Therefore, Vishwatomukha. Vishwatomukha is another, in fact, name of the Lord. Vishwatomukha, the one who has mukham all over. All over means all the directions. Vishwataha. Universal face. Beautiful word, Vishwatomukha. Even in Sutra, we say Vishwatomukham is a Lakshana of the Sutra. Vishwat, multifaceted. The Bhagavan is multifaceted. Multifaceted, therefore every face has eyes, therefore every face has eyes, therefore perception, therefore he sees all. Nobody can escape from his vision. So the karmapala, therefore with regard to distribution of karmapala, there cannot be any error. That's why Mrityu doesn't do any mistake. Chitragupta also doesn't do mistake. So whoever the subordinates the Bhagavan appointed, they are impeccable, faultless, blemishless. They do their work without any error, no mistake, no mistakes in the calculation. Nobody will reap the karma of the other person. It can never happen. It can never happen. That is the order. The order which is blemishless. Ishvaraha eva. That can be only one Ishvara. So aham eva dhata iti Bhagavan vadati. The next shloka we will see 34th shloka. Next class. Yam brahma varunendra rudra marutaha stunvanti divyai stavaihi vedai sangha padakramopanishadaihi yaganti yam samagaha dhyanavastita tadgatena manasa पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुस्वरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ धन्यवादः
धन्यवाद
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
धन्यवादः